Welcome to Mindful Monday. Here we are outside. It's not quite sunny, but it's a beautiful day, so I thought we'd practice outside, or I would. I hope you're all well today. And I thought we'd start with a little bit of a different sort of meditation practice, more of a contemplative practice. So I thought I'd read one of my favorite poets. You guys know by now, Mary Oliver is one of my favorites, and she has a book called Why I Wake Early, and the poem is the same title. So I thought I'd read it, and I thought maybe just for our couple of minutes of centering, we could pick a word or a phrase from this poem and let that be our anchor for our practice. So that means that when you are practicing, if you start to plan your day, make grocery lists, etc., all those thoughts that come up as we are quieting our minds, you will come back to your word, your chosen word. Always have the choice to make your own anchor word. And so it's not a practice of keeping that word going like a mantra necessarily, but when the thoughts arise, the planning, the ruminating, thinking about future, thinking about past, you just come back to that word and maybe repeat it a couple of times and then let it go. So we'll try it. We try lots of new things. So as we get started, find yourself in a comfortable position for your meditation. That could be lying down, sitting up, in a chair on your mat, propped up so that your hips are higher than your knees is always nice. Let that spine straighten, let your shoulders roll down away from your ears, tuck your chin, and if you're comfortable, close your eyes. And as we settle in, just notice all the sensations, all the sensory elements in your space. You might notice the birds singing in the background. And feel your connection to your seat. Notice the temperature of the air. Just allow a softening in your body. Notice your natural breath. And then as we begin, invite in a deeper breath, a longer breath. Breathing in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. And I'll read Why I Wake Early. Hello, sun in my face. Hello, you who make the morning and spread it over the fields and into the faces of the tulips and the nodding morning glories and into the windows of even the miserable and the crotchety. Best preacher that ever was, dear star that just happens to be where you are in the universe, to keep us from ever darkness, to ease us with warm touching, to hold us in the great hands of light. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Watch now how I start the day in happiness, in kindness. And begin to deepen your breath. Blink open your eyes when you're ready. And take your palms together at your heart center. Press your thumbs right into your sternum. And come to your heart center and create an intention for your practice. When you're ready, take your arms out wide, reach them up, look up, and exhale your hands to heart center. Chin comes down to chest, bowing. We'll take 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Nice. When you're ready, release your hands and clasp them and send your palms facing forward. So stretching your arms, pressing those palms and drawing the shoulders into the shoulder girdle there. Inhale as you reach up and look up and stretch. Draw your shoulders back down if they've lifted up. And draw your belly into your spine, getting nice and long. Take a big breath in and lean over to one side, keeping both hips on the floor. Inhale back up to center, and exhale, take it to the other side. Both hips staying firmly planted on your chair or your seat. Inhale, lift up again, and exhale, rain it on down. And then take your hands, shake them out. And take your left hand and just give your right hand a little massage, massaging the palm. Massage each finger. Our hands do so much for us. And take that right wrist and circle it around. Press it forward as though you're saying, stop, halt, don't go there. And then take the finger and point them down and just give yourself a little stretch. Good, let's do the same with the left. Let's give our left hand a little massage. Bring some blood flow into the fingers, all the joints. Good. Take some wrist circles and go in both directions. And then take your palm and face it forward, fingers pointing down. Give it a stretch. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. When you're ready, let's take some shoulder rolls. Inhale the shoulders up and exhale them back and down. Good. Couple more. We'll go up and back today. Someone's beeping at us. Who knows? Who knows who that is? Good. All right, sit up nice and tall. Switch the cross of your legs. Take your hands somewhere on your legs, maybe in the fronts of your shins. We'll just take some hip circles here, going in whatever direction feels right. Let's get the hips worked out. Good morning, hips. And then switch direction. We had some beautiful yellow birds in the tree right behind me when I came out here this morning. Awesome. When you're ready, release your legs, send them long, and just point and flex your toes in front of you. Good. And then bring your feet together in Baddha Konasana. We'll see if we can stretch our inner thighs just gently as we wake them up this morning. So you can give the insides of your feet a little massage here. You can take them and spread them open like bookends, books, like you're opening a book. And just give your feet a little massage. Paying attention to the hands and feet today, maybe your toes. And then sit up tall. Allow your legs to relax down. placing any props underneath that if you have blocks or blankets. And then as you're ready, just come forward, noticing your lower back, being mindful of that lower back, and just let yourself stretch only as far as you are ready this morning. So as always, as we begin our practice, make any modifications that you need for your body today. Every day's different. Every body's different. Good. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Nice, long, slow ones. Enjoying the fullness and enjoying the emptiness as you exhale completely. As you're ready, slowly rise back up. Take the outsides of your legs, draw them together. Let the feet be on the floor. Just place your hands behind you and just take some rocks from side to side, rocking out the hips. And then, as always, coming to our hands and knees, we use whatever we have, blankets, blocks, blankets, towels, to pad our knees, and let the knees come right beneath your hips. I think it's time to de-sweater. Okay. Off we go. Let your hands come under your shoulders. Sophie, shake it out. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Press into all the joints of the fingers, especially this little pad here between the thumb and the forefinger. Tops of the feet rest on the floor. Drop your belly, lift your gaze, smile, and exhale, round. Coming into your Halloween cat. Press the mat away. Press your belly into your spine. Get that stretch. Inhale as you come into your cow pose, and exhale, round. Nice. Moving with your breath. Just get the kinks out as we wake up. Really bringing your awareness to the spine. Let's take a couple more. And then find some stillness here. Nice. Find a nice neutral spine. So the belly is drawn into the back body. So you're supported in your core. And then let's play with our core a little bit, bringing our weight into our right leg and extending the left leg. And then reach forward with the right arm. Good. Find that steadiness. Take your gaze slightly ahead of you and point the toes down toward the floor. You've got this. Nice. Might notice a little wobbling here. We're testing our balance. Let's breathe through it. We'll take one more breath. And then exhale, release that right hand to the floor. Left knee comes to the floor. Sophie, shake it out. Good, let's extend the right foot down, the toes reach toward the floor, left arm reaches forward. Bring that energy into the core. Get nice and long, bird dog pose. Good. Strength coming from our center. Breathe in. And breathe out. Slowly lower the right knee, the left hand. Sophie, shake it out. And bring your knees wide as your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Sink slowly into your first child's pose here. So extending your arms, reaching forward. Let those fingertips explore your front of your mat as you get that stretch in your arms, your shoulders, your upper back, and your hips. Breathe in here. And deeply exhale, releasing the hips closer to the heels as you do. One more breath in, and one more breath out. Nice. On your inhale, rise back up to table. Take your hands a little further in front of where your table was. Remove grass clippings from your yoga mat. And then tuck your toes. Press your toes into the floor so you get a nice stretch of your feet. And then as you're ready, let's lift up into our first downward dog of the day. Pressing your heels back toward the floor and maybe walking the dog. Take the dog for a walk, bending one knee and then the other, gazing back toward those knees or toward your belly button. And then find stillness here. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Remember to press into the joints of the fingers and let the heels descend toward the floor. Getting that stretch, waking up the hamstrings. Nice. Getting that blood flow into the head, the brain, the face, giving us a nice rosy glow this morning. Breathe in, remove any props. And then we're going to take our hands and walk ourselves back to the very back of our mat, coming into our forward fold here. So bending the knees as much as you need to. Just let your hands dangle, let your head dangle, soften the back of the neck. Shake it yes. And shake it no. And as you're ready, bring your hands into ragdoll, reaching for your elbows. Just let yourself hang here. Unless there's any dizziness or you feel any discomfort, just come to a halfway lift and draw your shoulders away from your ears. Otherwise, let's enjoy this first experience of being upside down, getting a whole different perspective. One more breath in and a nice long breath out. And then inhale, come to your halfway lift. Let's come into Ardha Uttanasana. So shoulders draw back, hands come to shins. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, bring your hands to the mat. Maybe bend your knees as much as you need to. We're going to walk back out, coming into our downward facing dog. Good. Take a nice big breath in and bring your weight into your left foot. Let's lift that right leg up high. Take a little circle with the ankle if you like. And then bend the knee, come into fire hydrant pose, opening up that hip. Nice big breath in, pressing equally into the hands as much as you can, supporting your upper body. And then release, send that leg long again, look forward, draw your knee into your belly, and step forward somewhere in the front of your mat. You might have to walk your toes forward. Your hands will frame this right foot here. And we're in a nice long runner's lunge, or runner's lunge if you prefer. Rock forward and back. And then find some stillness here. This is a long stretch, nice long stretch. So press that left heel back. And then this right knee is nicely aligned with the right ankle. Take your left hand to the inside of the right foot. Let's take a nice long, beautiful twist, extending the right arm up. Beautiful. If you like, you can take a little swim. A little backstroke here, opening up that shoulder. Beautiful. And on your exhalation, bring your right hand down. And we'll step the right foot back and lift ourselves up, downward facing dog again, pressing the heels back. Nice big breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to walk back, coming into our forward fold again. Finding that forward fold of choice. So maybe it's peace fingers around the big toe. Maybe you still enjoy that bend in the knee, or maybe you give yourself a hug. Just enjoy. Take a full breath in and a long breath out any way you like. And on your next inhalation, come up to your halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, making that little table for your teacup. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're going to take our hands to the floor, walk back out, coming into our downward facing dog, pressing the heels back, looking back. When you're ready, inhale, left leg lifts. Take some circles. Open it up. Stretching the hip. Opening the hip. Good. Pressing equally into both hands, using the strength of the arms to support the upper back and shoulders. Breathing in. Extend that leg long and then look forward. Get that leg up there somehow. Walking it forward, getting the knee and the ankle in alignment, finding that long runner's lunge. Maybe looking forward, maybe looking around. And then just rock forward and back. Enjoy this nice long stretch. And that hip flexor. Good. Find stillness. Take the right hand to the inside of the left leg. Take your twist over here, reaching up. Reaching fingertips high to the sky, taking your gaze in that direction. And then maybe taking some backstrokes here. Waking up the shoulders. Awesome. When you're ready, the left hand comes to frame the left foot. And off we go. Back it goes. Downward facing dog. Good. Walk it out. Enjoy this. Press your heels back toward the floor. Lift your hips maybe a little higher. See if you can straighten your legs a little bit more. And then as you're ready, just slowly walk yourself back, coming back to your forward fold. Good. When you're ready, we're going to root into our feet. Bend your knees and just come up one vertebra at a time. Slowly. Slow as you can. Shoulders come up and back, and the head comes up. And here we are at the back of our mats in our mountain. So just take a moment here. Took us a while to get here. Bring your awareness to your feet. And feel that stability of the earth beneath us. Let your palms face forward and draw your shoulder blades toward one another on the back. Tuck your chin. Find that strong mountain pose. Imagine there is a string lifting from the crown of your head, lifting your whole body, making you taller, lengthening the spine. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Good. As you're ready, we're going to bend down. Bring your feet about hip width if they're not already there. Sink down, we'll come into our chair pose. So lifting and spreading the toes and then pressing them back into the mat. Engaging the feet. Engaging those quadriceps if you hadn't noticed. Reach up with your arms and draw your pinkies toward one another. Draw the arms back into the shoulder girdle there. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. So we're going to keep our right arm, take it forward, and take your left arm, swing it back, take a little twist. Take your gaze back to your left and keep your knees facing forward. Good. Inhale, sweep them back up, coming into chair. And as you exhale, let's take that twist to the other side. Good. Knees still facing forward. Right arm back, left arm forward. Good. Inhale as you rise up to your chair. Sink down a little bit more. I swear we're almost done. Really, really, really. Good. Inhale and exhale. Straighten your legs. Fold forward. Come into your forward fold. Excellent job. Inhale, come into your halfway lift. Gaze forward. Draw your shoulders away. And as you exhale, take your hands back on down. Let's walk on out, coming into our downward facing dog. Excellent work. Down dog. Press your heels back. Inhale, that right leg lifts. We'll move a little bit faster. Exhale, open it up. Fire hydrant pose. Inhale, lengthen and look forward. Step it on forward. Come to your fingertips this time. So knee over ankle, as you know. Inhale, root into that right foot, rise up, crescent warrior. Draw your pinkies toward one another, frame your ears. Nice big crescent stretch. Good. Breathe in, fingertips reaching toward the heavens. And as you exhale, hands come to heart center here. Good. We're going to take a twist. So this left elbow is going to come around to the outside of the right leg. Wobbling is just going to happen, so accept it. See if you can hook your left elbow to the outside of this right thigh. And press your palms towards your heart. Let your heart open up. Let your shoulder, right shoulder open up. Good. This is balance. This is strength. This is waking up. Just enjoy as much as you can. We'll take one more breath in. And as you exhale, slowly unwind. We're going to rise back up to our crescent, so strong legs. And here we go on our exhale, open up warrior two. So spin that back foot to flat. Extend your arms, reach them from your shoulders. Fingertips reaching, reaching, reaching. Right knee tracking over right ankle. Press the left side of the left foot into the mat, just as much as the right. Good, legs engaged. And on your inhale, flip your palms, straighten your leg, reach your arms up and let your palms touch. And on your exhale, sink back down into your warrior two, fingertips reaching, good. One more, inhale, reach up, all the goodness. Let your palms touch, exhale, sink back down. Third time, inhale, straighten the leg, reach up, and exhale, sink on down. Good job. Flip your right palm, keep your left palm facing down. Reach that right arm up and overhead. And then let's reach the left hand for the right wrist, coming into sky archer. So nice side stretch on this right side. Good. Keep that right knee tracking over the right ankle. Breathe in, deep breath. On your exhale, sink back down, warrior two. And then spin your back foot so it's facing forward. Take your hands to frame this right foot. Let your right foot step back to meet the left. Lower your knees to the floor. Tops of the feet come to the floor. Come on down to the mat. Sink on down. Just let yourself rest here. Take a deserved rest. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sophie, shake it out. Let that lower back soften, relax. Good. Relax the face and the jaw. Take one more full breath. Really feel the belly pressing into the earth, and take your forehead so it's facing forward. And press the forehead, that third eye, into the earth, into the mat. Take your hands to the outsides of the shoulders and squeeze your elbows in toward your body, allowing your shoulder blades to draw toward one another. And just press into the earth using the strength of your arms to lift up to a baby cobra. Take a breath in and a breath out, lower back down. Good. Sophie, shake it out. Inhale again. Press yourself cobra. And exhale, lower it down. Awesome job. Inhale, press yourself up, tuck your toes, lift up, find your downward facing dog. Enjoy that dog in whatever way serves you this morning. So maybe it's walking it, maybe it's finding stillness. Awesome. And as you're ready, take your left foot, reach it up, open it up. Find that fire hydrant pose. And then as you're ready, extend that left leg long. Bring your knee forward, step yourself up to your high lunge, and let's rise up crescent on this side. So that left knee over the left ankle. Find this crescent lunge, drawing your pinkies toward one another, framing your ears, strong legs, nice open heart. Good. Breathe in. And as you exhale, hands come to heart center. You've got this. Press the thumbs into the sternum. And then take that right elbow. See if you can hook it somewhere on the outside of this left leg. Take your twist. Good. It's okay to wobble. We're gonna wobble. Breathe in. Good. Breathe out. Twisting from that outer rib cage, that thoracic spine, the middle of the back, that right rib cage twisting. One more breath in. Good. And as you exhale, remember how strong you are. Reach your arms up. Fingertips reaching toward the sky. Crescent lunge. And then let's open up. Warrior two. Here we are. Good. Spin that right foot to flat. Line up your left heel with your right foot, the middle of that right foot. Good. Sink down. Reach from both sides. Fingertips reaching, getting really big. Good. And as you inhale, reach up and look up. Let your palms touch. And as you exhale, sink back down. Good. We'll take two more. Inhale, move with your breath. And exhale. Excellent. Reach up, grab all that goodness. And exhale, spread it all around you. Good. Sink down. Warrior two. Every time I say warrior, it sounds like I'm saying warrior. It's not worry. There's nothing to worry about. Reach those arms out. Draw the shoulders back and down if they're scrunching. And then, flip your left palm. Reach it up and over. And then take your right hand and reach for that left wrist. Sky archer. Get that stretch in the left side body. Awesome. Breathe in. Good. Breathe out. Get yourself back into your warrior two. Enjoy this last hurrah with warrior two. And then as you're ready, spin that right foot. Send your hands down to frame the left foot. And step all the way back into plank pose. We're only going to be here for 1 second, and then we're going to lift up, coming into our downward facing dog. Good. Press your heels back toward the floor. Come on up on your toes. Press your heels back to the floor. And then as you're ready, we're going to just make our way to the center of our mat. So maybe you want to bend your knees and just take a hop there. Maybe you want to walk on up there and come to the center of your mat. And I'll face you. We're going to find our mountain pose. So feet placed somewhere under our hips. Let your palms face forward. Just take a moment to find mountain. So maybe you close your eyes and check in with your balance here. Shine your heart. Feel your rootedness. Feel those feet pressing into the ground beneath you, totally supported. And feel that adjustment, that the weight of your body is just, the center is here and the weight of your body is being situated between the right and the left side. So you can feel that adjustment. Good. So we're going to come into tree pose. So the weight will come into your left foot. We'll start there. And just come up to your right toes. Now, if you have a wall, I don't have a wall, but if you have a wall, you might want to step on over to it if you're feeling balance challenged today. A chair will also do. So this is a great place to start. So that right heel can just come into the inside of this left leg. Hands can come to heart center, just externally rotate the right leg. We've already been there. We've already externally rotated a little bit, if you've noticed. So here is a great place to stay. Your toes are supporting you, have a little kickstand. You might want to grow your branches. Reach, extend your branches. You might want to reach down and press that heel into the inner thigh of the left leg. Totally your option, yogi's choice always. Good. If you choose to do that, press your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot. So it's as much equal weight as you can muster this morning. Drop your leaves. And slowly bring that leg back to wherever it was. Find your mountain pose again, excuse me. Come back into mountain, lift and spread your toes. Reignite that energy in your quadriceps. Draw your kneecaps up and press your toes into the floor. Nice firm mountain here. We'll bring our weight into our right foot. Decide if your heel comes to the inside of this right ankle, or maybe you want to reach down and find your full out tree pose. Decide what's right for you today and just go there, finding that drishti, that point in front of you, something that's not moving. You might not want to look at me. We're all moving. Good. Slow down the breath. Yeah, notice how just breathing slowly can really help with the balance. Drop any leaves, anything that no longer serves you. Take your hands to your heart. Bring your knee back forward and slowly lower on down. Good. Shake it on out. Take some ankle circles if you like. Good. Awesome. Awesome job. All we're going to do is come down to our mats. We're not going to come to our belly this morning. We're going to come on down to our glutes. Extend your legs forward. We'll take one forward fold before we come all the way down. So extend your legs forward. If you know you like a prop, you might want to prop up either your behind or place this under your legs, or you can always use it right here to give yourself a landing spot. Reach up, lengthen your spine. Feel that length in your spine, flex your feet. And as you come forward, come slowly till you find somewhere to land. So your hands might come to the floor, you might reach for the outsides of your feet. And once you find that spot where you feel that gentle stretch on your lower back, let your chin bow, coming down toward your chest, and just let your shoulders slump forward. Let them go. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's just enjoy the bird song for a couple more breaths here. Thank you, birds. On your inhale, take your hands to frame your foot. Give yourself a nice little walk up. Adjust yourself so that when you come down, you're on your mat. And then take your feet and bring them close to your hips. So, as close as you can. Take your palms to the mat and snuggle your shoulders underneath you. Now here's an option. If you happen to have yoga blocks, you can always tuck a yoga block underneath you for this supported bridge pose. If no blocks are available, take your hands to the floor, as I said, snuggle shoulders, and then just gently lift your hips up, coming into your bridge pose. So this is our back bend. So reach for your arms underneath and see if you can clasp your hands underneath you. And see if you can kind of relax the back of the neck so your chin isn't tucked or craning forward, just gazing upward. And we'll take 2 more breaths here. See if you can lift a little higher, squeeze your glutes. Good. One more breath in, and let your exhale be your descent on back down, lowering one vertebra at a time to the earth, finding your connection. Good. Take a breath here as you let your spine neutralize. And then bring your hands back down. We'll take one more of these. So if your feet have scooched forward, maybe scooch them back again. And let your knees point equally forward up toward the sky. I just felt a raindrop, I think. What happened to the sun? When you're ready, snuggle your shoulders, maybe clasp your hands. Give yourself that nice, open, expansive chest and lift your hips up to the sky, drawing your belly into your spine. All the things. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. And take one more breath in. And a long, slow exhalation to slowly lower down. Enjoying the descent, feeling your spine just articulate as it lowers down to the mat. Once you get there, hug your knees in. Take that awesome lower back stretch. Maybe decide to draw some circles in the sky and go both directions. Nice. And just for our added pleasure, let's lower the left foot to the floor. Take your right ankle across your left quadricep. And then see if you can reach through that little triangle there, or maybe the front of your legs, and hug your knees in. We'll get a nice additional hip stretch here this morning. Let the shoulders relax down and let your eyes close. Breathe in. Long, slow breaths. Breathe out. Nice work. Take another full breath in and let your exhalation be your release. Slowly lower that left foot to the floor. Yep, that was a raindrop. Just landed in my right eye. Take your left ankle, draw it across your right leg. Hug it in, squeeze it in. All the nature this morning. Good. Relax your shoulders. Give this left hip the same attention as the right. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. One more breath in. And on your exhale, slowly release that. Let your feet come to the floor. Rock it out. We're just going to let our knees drop over to one side and open that opposite arm out. Turn your gaze in that opposite direction. Take your final twist. Full breaths in. Long breaths out. Big breath in, and let your exhale bring you back to center. And just take those knees over to the opposite side. Open up in the opposite direction, extending your arm, turning your gaze. Notice anywhere you may be holding tension. See if you can consciously let go. Relaxing the brow, relaxing the jaw. Take one more breath in. And on your exhalation, just come back to center. Let your spine neutralize. Take any shapes that might feel good. So maybe you're feeling a shoulder stand or a supported shoulder stand. Or Maybe you'd like to come into a happy baby. Make yourself happy, and then find your Shavasana shape of choice using your props. I always recommend props. I like one over my hips. It just feels kind of nice. Once you get there, take your legs as wide as your mat and just let your feet splay out. Let your hands release to the mat. Do that snuggle of the shoulders a little bit so you have this nice expansive chest. And just let yourself sink into the earth, feeling the support beneath you. Just take a moment, letting the birds serenade you as you melt into your Shavasana. I leave you with this closing blessing from the Celtic community at Iona. May the heavens bless you. May the sun shine on you. May the rain dance on your wellies. May the stars make you wonder and smile. May the earth bless you, and may you bless the earth in planting and protest and sharing food. Always sharing food. As you're ready, begin to deepen your breath. Start to wiggle fingers and toes. And make your way over to one side, just pausing in this transition space, this liminal space between our practice and the day. Giving yourself a moment to just notice the effects of your practice, how you feel, where your thoughts have been. And then as you're ready, use the strength of your arms to make your way up to a seat. We'll end where we began. Lifting our hearts, opening our hearts, lifting our spine, nice and long, crown of the head reaching. Just let the eyes close for a moment. Noticing everything it takes to change shapes. Strength, intention, balance. When you're ready, just reach your arms out. Reach them up. Reach for all the goodness. Take your palms to touch and draw them right down the center of your body until they land right at your heart center. Take a moment to bow to your own bright light. Thank you so much for practicing today, for showing up to your mats, for showing up with a smile and a kind heart. Namaste. Thank you. Went over a little, but that's okay.
Thank you, Connie.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
What was the author of the poem?
Oh, the first one?
Yeah.
It's from Mary Oliver's Why I Wake Early, Mary Oliver.
All right. Thank you.
Poem and book of the same name.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, the birds were just on cue, weren't they?
Yes, they were. Thank you.